Allez, salut, heureux tout le monde, donc on se retrouve sur Wasteland 3 pour la suite de nos aventures. Et après s'être fait complètement bolosser par les drools au coin de la rue, on va simplement voilà, aller visiter le sous-sol. Et re-Gozaka, re-bienvenue. Donc, arrivé dans les terriers. Je pensais qu'on allait direct au bizarre, mais non. Non, 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 c'est encore de la baston là qui nous attend. Mais alors là, on n'est pas bien du tout. On n'est pas bien du tout. Alors attendez, on va remonter. On peut pas remonter. Et on va descendre par la caravane. Bien, alors on est descendu là-dedans, il y a un autre combat qui nous attend, mais comme on n'est déjà pas prêt pour juste des drôles, on va peut-être pas s'aventurer. C'est-à-dire, on a deux là qui viennent de tomber gratos. Ok. C'est bon, ça va mieux. Ah, c'est toi qui t'en occupes. On a apprivoisé un renard, ça c'est fait. Le renard leur a pété dessus, c'est possible. Les renards mutants, faut s'en méfier. Donc, on est reparti. On est reparti, on va aller voir la caravane. Et on va descendre par là-bas. Attendez, où est la sortie? La sortie est là-dedans. Voilà, on reviendra fouiller le terrier et se régler avec les drôles une fois qu'on aura récupéré nos munitions comme on veut.
That's the second one this month. You sure it's legit? Pinche tarado. Our boy sees all and knows all. He says the caravan's coming, so be ready. The lamb stands. Ah, you again.
Alors, nous avons un laissez-passer.
How you got that, but honestly I don't really care. They don't pay me enough. I tell you, if you got a pass, that's good enough for me. Right. In you come. Behave yourselves, my little lambs.
Allez. Ok.
Are we under attack?
No, I'm sure we're not under attack.
Il n'y a pas du tout eu une explosion de cochon.
Fuck! I swear, I only opened the Warren's gate for 1 second and that fucking pig bolted by me.
Don't worry, folks. The bazaar is secure. Move along, everyone.
On aurait peut-être dû dire à l'interphone qu'on avait croisé les clowns.
Don't fret. Come and hear about the marvels of the bazaar.
Bon, le piège à con. Parler à la personne qui dirige le bizarre. Simon le Yeti. Cet homme porte le même uniforme que les gardes, un masque de loup et une veste Teddy. En vous approchant, vous vous apercevez que ses habits sont vieux et usés, portant les traces de nombreux raccommodages.
Fresh lambs, esteemed guests. The door guard informed me you were coming. You are most welcome to all the delicacies and pleasures the bazaar has on offer, provided you have the coin. I hope you're not shaken by this disturbance. It is a minor matter, I assure you. Your shopping experience should be nothing short of completely safe.
Bordel, c'était quoi cette explosion?
Please, please, lower your voice. I don't know, okay? Someone's been strapping explosives to real pigs. Real pigs, made up with real lipstick, real eyeshadow. I guess it's some asshole's idea of a prank. You'll find stairs to the upper level in the back. They will take you to our esteemed leader, Flab. Talk to him if you want to know more.
Nous avons exploré l'extérieur et découvert des camps de malfrats déguisés en clowns.
Really? Dressed as clowns, you say? That sounds like Los Payasos. But there's no way those crazy fucks are out here. I suggest you talk to Flab about this. You can find him in the back, up the stairs.
Quel genre de boutique avez-vous là?
We have all kinds indeed. Piscitelli sells weapons to any weary pilgrim. Gwyn Talbot is your woman if you need protective gear. Dr. Coldcuts can sell you medical supplies or see to your health needs. And in the central area, you'll find the Fountain Bar. A good place to kick back with a drink and some of Masato's delicious pork.
Où est-ce qu'on peut aller pour s'amuser?
Depends on your definition of fun. I'd recommend talking to Eidolon. She and her pals really know how to party. But if you're a more cerebral type, check out Querex's museum in the back.
Que pouvez-vous nous dire sur les lieux?
The bazaar's a bazaar unlike any other, piglets. You want it? We have it. No meat is too exotic. No luxury is too fantastic. If you can afford them, they're yours.
Un endroit où se doucher?
Yes? Actually, no, sorry. They were buried in a recent snow tunnel collapse in the Warrens.
Un endroit où dormir?
Oh, we're all full up.
Vous auriez des séances de ciné de bonne heure?
Sorry, our projector broke years ago.
Bon, des combats de gladiateurs peut-être.
Perhaps in our older days, that chapter of the Monster Army book is closed. Sorry.
Ok. Qu'est-ce que vous avez alors?
I am sorry, esteemed guests. The bazaar may not be what it once was, but we still have plenty on offer. Hot food at the Fountain Bar, weapons and equipment from our merchants, pleasures for the eye at Eidolon's. Look around.
GG Big Burger pour le level up.
I mean happy to.
Ah, merci, on va jeter un coup d'œil.
Enjoy your visit.
Bien.
Talk to our boss if you're here to help.
Guns, sank
Hot noodles!
Lorsque vous approchez, l'homme inspecte du regard chaque membre de votre équipe, comme pour s'assurer que vous ne représentez pas un danger imminent. Il finit par se détendre et lève sa main vers son chapeau en hochant légèrement la tête.
Ah, I think I've heard of you. The Rangers, right? It's a pleasure.
Qu'avez-vous à vendre?
Just my services as a caravan master. I organize caravans to get people, goods, and livestock from one place to another. But I don't sell goods myself. These lands near Colorado Springs are pretty safe, but still lots of people need help getting around, especially if you want to range further than that.
Que pouvez-vous nous dire sur le Colorado?
Thanks to the Patriarch, this stretch of land from Denver in the north to Steeltown in the south is pretty safe to travel. You'll find richer opportunities the further you venture out, but it'll also come with more risks. I could tell you more, but truth be told, the only way to know the land is to travel it. You look well equipped and competent. Just head out, See what you can learn.
Ok, au revoir.
So long.
Fill her up, barkeep. I'll tell you.
Alors, Masato. L'homme devant vous se déplace aussi vite qu'un éclair et passe d'une casserole à l'autre devant ses fourneaux, remuant l'une et goûtant l'autre. Alors que vous approchez, il s'arrête de cuisiner pour porter toute son attention sur vous.
My friends, you saw that explosion too? Horrible! Such a waste of good pork. And human life, of course. But don't worry, Masato is here to offer aid and succor. Have you seen anything this delicious?
Il vous tend un bol de nouilles bien chaudes. Ça a l'air incroyable, peut-on goûter?
Yes, yes! Be my guest! After enjoying this bowl, know that my store is open to you. I have a variety of goods that you may find useful.
Il vous tend le bol qui s'avère être un mélange de nouilles et de porc, nourrissant et tout à fait délicieux. Il vous regarde le manger avec un large sourire.
A man who never eats pork is never a whole man. But I have to tell you, my friends, these noodles are a pale imitation of the real thing. The great pre-war delicacy. The rarest of rare magics. Instant ramen noodles. I hope one day I will perfect my recipe to recreate them. But enough about me. How can I be of service?
Vous cherchez donc des nouilles instantanées?
Ah, you picked up on my subtle hint. Years ago, a friend in Colorado Springs gave me a package of instant ramen noodles that he had found in the Warrens underneath the bazaar. The experience changed my life forever, and I moved here in hopes of finding more.
Le cuisinier commence à s'agiter, le désespoir envahit son visage à mesure qu'il perd son sang-froid et son optimisme.
The Warrens aren't safe. I can't venture down there. But you must understand. It is as if my body is made of ramen. If you go down in the Warrens, please keep your eyes open for this rare delicacy.
Eh ben écoute, les terriers on y retournera, mais pour l'instant on va passer une munition. Le QG des Rangers a besoin d'un chef comme vous.
Oh, how interesting. You mean a permanent position? A full kitchen of my own? My friends, that is quite the offer you're making me. You have my interest for sure, but as I explained to you, I'm here for a reason. Bring me the ramen noodles and I'll gladly join you at your HQ.
Ok. Que pourriez-vous nous dire sur les résidents du bizarre?
There've been a lot of troubles of late. People disappearing, showing up dead. And now this exploding pig! Can you believe that? I've heard of you guys. I know you can help. May I suggest you talk to the guy in charge, Flab? You can find him upstairs.
Avez-vous autre chose à nous dire sur les résidents du bizarre?
Eidolon is relatively new to this place. She showed up not long after I did. Her business model is interesting. Not sure how she actually makes money, though.
On peut voir ce que vous avez en stock?
Naturally. My store is always open to you, my friends.
Alors... Des cigarettes, de l'alcool, de la bouffe. C'est bien cher quand même. 40 balles le plat de bouffe. Merci bien, Alfredo.
Hola, amigos. I'll tell you when to quit.
Hey pals, Finn is the name.
Et
If you
on
need
est
a
déjà
drink,
passé derrière le
come to the
comptoir.
right place. If you got questions, well, I suppose that's okay too.
Vous avez vu exploser ce porc?
Between you and me, I've been partaking in some taste tests during my shift, so everything is a little blurry at the moment. I did hear a loud boom, but I figured it was just a thunderstorm.
Vous pouvez nous dire sur cet endroit?
Not much. I'm pretty new. Just started a week ago. Rumor has it the old bartender mysteriously vanished into thin air. Anyway, this place is something for everyone. Guns, armor, food, meds, entertainment, and most importantly, booze! If you're here to work for Flab, then he might be able to tell you more. One thing's for sure, there's something weird going on here.
Que pouvez nous dire sur Flasque?
Flab the Inhaler is the man who is large and in charge of the bazaar. And I ain't kidding you when I say large. From what I've seen, he's always in his office, just up the stairs.
Entendez-vous par drôle de truc?
I don't know. I suppose everyone's on edge, you know? They're all putting on brave faces like things are normal, but I can tell something is wrong. Just don't know quite what.
Je vais vous prendre un verre.
Only the finest drinks on earth.
Ok. Bon, toi aussi. Long John. Bien qu'elle soit enveloppée d'un tissu sale et dépareillé, cette silhouette est à l'évidence tout sauf humaine. À votre approche, elle se redresse dans un grincement d'engrenage rouillé et ajuste le masque de Nixon sur son visage.
As I live and eat cherry pie, more of my fellow humans in the bazaar.
Il se gratte derrière l'oreille. Il se gratte derrière l'oreille en plastique de son masque. Sa chemise s'ouvre et révèle un impressionnant dispositif technologique sur sa poitrine.
Fellow humans?
Parlez-nous un peu de vous.
Well, gosh and apple pies, you put me in a spot. Let's see. My name is Long John and I'm old as dirt. I've traveled a little, but nowhere interesting. Now I'm here in the bazaar, just to see what life has to offer. Make friends. Wasn't something that I got to do when I was younger, what with my job and all. There was no time to make friends, none at all. But I'm making up for it. I know everyone in the bazaar and they know me.
Parlez-nous de vos voyages.
I'll tell you youngins what I can. Despite the fact I'm old as the mountains, figuratively speaking that is. Humans rarely live past 70, and I'm just about ready to expire. I don't know everything, you hear? Even though I walked all the way from Denver to Steel Town and back again.
Passez-vous des histoires sur Colorado Springs?
Colorado Springs. It's an alright place. A little uptight, but that's what you get from having all of the 100 families there. I like the scientists and engineers, though. Real clever kids.
Êtes-vous déjà allé dans les plaines?
Nuh-uh. Place like that ain't fit for the lonely traveler. Well, you might be alright. If you do decide to go in that direction, I've heard that it's gotten real dangerous.
Que pouvez-nous dire sur Stelton?
Steel Town. That place is an industrial nightmare. Raging fires all around. Melts right through the skin. Gives me the shivers, you hear?
Ok. Parlez-nous de Denver.
I'd stay away from the city. It's nothing but a corpse these days, and the Gippers, well, they're not a bad lot per se, but I'd be careful around them. If you have to spend some time, I'd personally visit the airport instead. The young'uns there are wonderful.
Ok, parlons d'autre chose.
You kids these days and your limited attention spans.
Que pouvez-vous nous dire sur les gens du bizarre?
Some of it is real private, and some of it probably should be. But you young whippersnappers tell everyone everything.
Il tapote le côté de son énorme nez bulbeux en plastique.
Like Paradolia Jones? He's probably the best damn caravan master in the bazaar. But his business would be better if he knew how to keep his mouth shut. Between you and me, if I was afraid of ducks, I wouldn't tell a soul.
Alors pourquoi faites-vous semblant de ne pas être un synthétique?
Me? A synth? Aren't you adorable? I'm meat and muscle, just like you, Rangers. Shucks, I even have dreams all the time. Technicolor dreams about flying and standing naked in front of people I don't quite know. Synths don't do that.
Nous pensons toujours que vous êtes un synthétique.
I'm not a synth.
Well, just last night I had the most human dream. I was back in high school. There was a trigonometry test. I sat down confident and brash, only to realize I completely forgot to study. I also enjoy toasted eggs in the morning, a very human thing.
Vous savez que tout le monde voit que c'est un masque, n'est-ce pas? Regardez, on voit les fils.
Oh, you kids and your humor. If the folk in the bazaar really thought I was a synth, wouldn't they have tried to decommission me? Not that I'm afraid of such things, being the perfectly ordinary human male that I am.
Il hésite.
All right, fine. I am a synth, but you can't tell anyone.
Mais tout le monde est déjà au courant, au bizarre.
Do they? I'm not sure I believe that. If they knew, wouldn't they have melted me down to scrap by now? People don't like synths, far as I've seen. You're clever ones, and bully to you for figuring out who I am. But let's not talk about it again, okay? The topic puts me on edge. So soon? I suppose even good things gotta end sometime. You be safe now, you hear? And come back to see old Long John when you can.
Ouais, mais du coup, on n'est pas censé le...
Best of luck to you. Golly, it's my favorite human friends. Hello.
Ouais.
Best of luck to you.
Peut-être qu'à un moment, il faudra revenir pour le récupérer, lui.
Fill her up, barkeep. I'll tell you when to quit.
Talk to our boss if you're here.
Voilà.
Here.
Qui es-tu, Quarex?
I can't believe
these
we
are
missed the sale of
perfect.
Piscatelli's.
But they're too
I told
small.
you we needed to get here early.
Oh, wow! Are you Rangers? I haven't seen any of you guys since I left, I mean, in a while. Yeah, I haven't seen any Rangers in a while. Are you here to fight the monsters under the bazaar? That would be awesome! I'm Quarex, by the way. This is my cool museum of, coolness. Would you like a tour?
Bien sûr, faites-nous visiter.
Really? Okay. This way. Okay, I'll start. Welcome to Quarex's Cabinet of Curiosities, a collection of the rarest of the... Well, it's toys and games mostly, and some mementos, but they're all really cool, I promise.
Bon, alors on a déjà recruté quelqu'un pour tenir notre musée.
That top hat belonged to Mr. Cynical from Angel Oracle out in LA, a fellow game aficionado. He lived his life trying to help the little guy, defending them against bullies and end-level bosses. In the end, though, a boss got him, and well, he didn't make it. I keep his hat around to remind me to be honest and decent like he was. This was the best video game ever! Wasteland 4! You can choose what color you want the screen to be, red or green. This is the most sought-after gaming accessory ever made, the legendary Mighty Mitt. I love the Mighty Mitt. It's so bad. This is a genuine megascope, the most advanced optical aiming device of its day, a priceless artifact. Shame somebody stuck it on that silly old ray gun, but I'm not gonna try to take it off. I might break it. This is a Tarjan the Tenebrous machine. It can tell your fortune, but you get a premium fortune if you have some special tokens. Wish I had some. This throne was once the most coveted object in the Wasteland. The rule was whoever sat on it was the king. King of what exactly, I don't know. I also don't know who made that rule. This is a slicer dicer, the scariest robot ever. It slices, it dices, it even makes julienne fries. Whatever those are. If this thing was working, we'd all be dead by now. These are the most classic of classic arcade games. Avenue Brawlers, Catboy, and Star Intruder. This is a surfboard. I don't know what surf is, and what boards have to do with it, but this looks well loved. It has property of MF on it. I hope that doesn't mean what I think it does. And that's it. Let me know if you have any questions.
Eh bien écoute,
Hi Rangers, good to see you again.
nous aimerions visiter, non, discutons.
Sure.
Vous appelez Quarex, vous ne vivez pas avec les Topekans en Arizona?
You must be thinking about someone else. Quarex is a more common name than you might think, you know. Anyway, not me. Nope.
Ah, dommage. Ce totem autour de votre cou, les Quarex dont nous avons entendu parler, portent exactement les mêmes.
Yeah, well, lots of people have copied my style. Yeah, you're never gonna believe that, are you? Okay, fine. I'm Quarex from Rail Nomads. Happy now? Kinda cool you guys have heard of me. Nobody knows about me.
Où êtes-vous venu au Colorado?
Well, basically, everything went downhill after Ranger Team Echo found that 3DO for me. Some shady guys started coming around asking me to sell it to them, and when I said no, well, they didn't like that at all. I was going to call the Rangers since you'd all been so nice to me, but then Ranger Citadel blew up, so I left. Had to leave all my cool stuff behind, even the 3DO. But there's lots of cool stuff around here, too, and I've been finding it. And that's how I started my museum.
Si vous échappiez des types louches, pourquoi ne pas avoir changé de nom?
Oh, I did. I just always forgot to say it. I'm supposed to say my name's Dave, but yeah.
Que pouvez-vous nous dire sur le bizarre?
It's great! There's so much cool stuff at all the merchant stalls. I add to my collection all the time. Some spooky stuff has been happening lately, though. Monsters are coming up from the tunnels at night to snatch people. It's like Chud in real life.
Ok, à plus tard.
Bye, Rangers. Thanks for visiting me. Hi, Rangers. Good to see you again.
Alors attends.
You would? Okay, this way. And that's it. Let me know if you have any questions.
Dans son coffret en verre, Tarjan expose son large sourire à la face du monde. Un œil fissuré, l'autre palpitant comme une plaie. Il y a un bouton rouge à côté duquel est écrit « Appuyez ici pour connaître votre avenir ». Insérez un jeton Tarjan. Attendez, on va appuyer sur le bouton. Tarjan reste immobile alors que vous entendez un grincement strident. Un petit papier avec des écritures irrégulières sort d'une fente. Un canard deviendra président. Tarjan ne bouge pas, mais une chose en lui semble vivante. Vous sentez un picotement sur votre nuque alors qu'une note sort de la fente sous son torse, rédigée dans une écriture calligraphique. Qui vole un œuf, vole un bœuf. Contentez-vous de l'œuf. Alors, est-ce qu'on peut continuer? Non, on ne peut plus. Les canards. Bah, écoute. Le robot est effondré, rongé par la rouille, presque sans vie, à part la faible lueur dans ses pupilles. Salut, vous fonctionnez? Il claque en réponse, un bruit irrégulier saccadé, sa tête tressaute tel le coucou d'une horloge déréglée. De la fumée noire s'échappe du panneau situé sur sa gorge. Donnez un coup de pied. À l'impact, la machine donne un coup soudain et violent vers l'avant. Ses épaules remuent. Une partie de son cerveau pense probablement qu'elle a toujours ses bras et ses couteaux. Ok. Pas nombreux sont ceux qui ont convoité ce trône, car celui qui y siège serait le roi des terres désolées. L'appareil de réalité virtuelle cabossé est un amas de câbles épais, volumineux et encombrants. Le casque n'est pas exactement à votre taille. Il glisse et ne tient pas sur votre tête, mettant en péril l'alignement de votre nez. Du texte commence à défiler dans la pénombre devant vos yeux. Sélectionnez Entrée. L'affichage rame puis change, d'abord avec peine. La caméra filme une grande entrée creusée dans un flanc de montagne. Le tunnel est plongé dans une obscurité totale. La caméra se coupe quelques instants plus tard. Sélectionnez Post-Alpha. La caméra se déplace le long d'une route vers un poste militaire. Vous voyez des silhouettes camouflées, le dos tourné. Elles se tournent vers vous, le visage camouflé dans l'ombre. Leur forme se mue en polygone avant que le mot redémarrage clignote à 2 reprises. Le sentier de randonnée. La caméra contourne et passe derrière le poste de sécurité. Elle se déplace ensuite le long d'un banal sentier légèrement recouvert de neige. Tandis que vous vous y déplacez, le sentier commence à faiblir sous vos pieds. Un panneau flotte au-dessus du sol et affiche « Erreur ». Sélectionnez Commande. La caméra clignote et filme une pièce remplie d'équipements de haute technologie. Chaque écran affiche un jeu étrange en lettres clignotantes. Les silhouettes se déplacent dans l'ombre et se tournent vers vous. Oula. Bon. Le misclick, alors attendez. Hop. C'est quoi? L'écran clignote puis affiche erreur. Utilisation non autorisée. Cher utilisateur, veuillez noter que ce casque de réalité virtuelle est destiné à être utilisé uniquement au sein de la base de Cheyenne Mountain. Toute utilisation hors de la base activera des mesures de sécurité pouvant se manifester sous forme de bugs de contenu. Très bien. Retirez le casque, la lumière du jour vous éblouit. Un beau paysage des Highlands d'Écosse scintille en 16 couleurs pixelisées sur l'écran de l'ordinateur. Une polyphonie de bips se transforme en une mélodie gaélique alors que vous découvrez le titre du jeu. The Bard's Tale 4. Burrows Deep. Jouez au jeu. Vous affrontez des fanatiques maléfiques, résolvez des perfides énigmes et composez des chansons magiques. Mais vous succombez lors d'un défi. Le jeu se termine avec une épithète. Vous avez été tué par 99 berserkers. Très bien. J'ai jamais fait les Bard's Tale d'ailleurs. Mais au demeurant, je pensais qu'il n'y en avait que 3.
But they're too small.
Ok. Qu'est-ce qu'elle nous fait là? Josiane pète un câble. Bon, elle a besoin de s'amuser un peu. C'est son charisme époustouflant qui agit. Gwyn Talbot. Des relents de tabac et de tanin enveloppent cette femme rabougrie à la peau noire. Quand vous quittez des yeux, elle troque son vieux mégot mâchouillé pour une nouvelle cigarette qu'elle allume avant de parler.
Huh, you look like tough sorts. Patriarch sent you. Whoever you are, we can certainly use your help. Some kind of beastie down in the Warrens or something. Talk to Flab up the stairs.
Vous êtes Talbot? Au lieu de répondre, elle tire une longue bouffée de sa cigarette. Votre question ne semble pas l'avoir impressionné. Que vendez-vous?
Kinda depends on who's buying. For you, leather goods, protective gear, armor. Up to you if you want to deflect stabbings or look like a badass. Either way, I have you covered. That's why I'm here.
Ok, stock bien rangé. On a tellement de trucs. Tellement de trucs. Un jour je m'occuperai de ça, mais je pense que je m'en occuperai. Je m'en occuperai hors live. Perruque de clown. Bon, on va garder ça. Bon, bref. Il n'y avait pas une caisse d'ailleurs là-dedans? Bien sûr que si.
Made it past Telluride today. Found a guy there who sold me some rat jerky. There's a caravan heading for Boulder, and I'm going to try to tag along. Colorado's cold and kind of scary, but there's treasure here too. That guy with the rat jerky, he had like 6 or 7 3DO cartridges just lying around his shack. When I asked him how much for the set, he looked at me like I was crazy. Practically gave them away. You know what? Leaving Arizona might be the best thing that ever happened to me.
Ouais, non, je m'approchais de ça au cas où la clé serve là-dedans. Mais visiblement non.
Get your protective gear here.
Wonder if I can talk Dr. Cold Cuts can cure what ails ya.
Docteur Charcute.
Why, hello. Name's Hirsch, Lev Hirsch, but you can just call me Dr. Cold Cuts. What do you need?
Pourriez-nous nous remettre sur pied? Pourriez-vous nous remettre sur...
Pig, human, ain't so different. Cash first and I'll fix you right up.
Eh, $25, tiens.
Aces. This won't hurt a bit. Promise.
Ok. Pourquoi vous appelle-t-on Charcute?
Oh, used to be the veterinarian slash butcher here back in the day. Learned all about how the body works by carving up meat. Animal meat, of course. When Doc Kessler passed, well, I inherited the position.
Pourriez-vous nous parler du bizarre?
Not much. Got all kinds of traders here, selling all sorts of junk. The heart of this place is meat, though. Pig meat is a luxury not everyone can afford. Anyway, got a bit of a pickle of late. Something murderous roaming the Warrens. Some say it's the old monster army leader, the Cyclops come back from the dead and hunting us. Bunch of BS if you ask me, but something's down there. Talk to Flab if you haven't already.
Vous vendez du matériel médical?
Ah, the self-medicating sort. Sure, take a look.
Ok, donc c'est ça qu'on avait acheté, mais tramorphine, c'est restaurant. Mais vous subirez ensuite une hémorragie interne. Super. Bon, les trousses sont pas si chères que ça finalement. On va peut-être en prendre quelques-unes. Ok. Bon, attendez, on n'a pas tout vu en bas. Randy. Randy Jet, ce jeune homme roux et bardé d'outils. Prêt à se mettre au travail, il se tourne vers vous sans s'arrêter de mâcher.
Hey strangers, I don't suppose you're here to help with the troubles down below. If you are, talk to Flab. But if you want to talk cars, I'm your guy. Randy's the name, local master mechanic.
A mechanic? Cool.
Pouvez-vous nous dire sur les ennuis du bizarre?
Nothing much really. Something's been prowling the Warrens, killing anyone who goes down there. Some big beastie. The suicide pig's got something to do with it, but I don't know what. Sorry, not much help, I know.
Vous aimez travailler ici?
Not particularly. It's boring work. I only get pulled in if something breaks that a tender can't fix, so I spend most of my time just waiting here, like I'm doing now. But beggars can't be choosers.
Ça vous intéresse un poste de mécanicien au QG des Rangers?
No offense, but you're a gamble in a hard luck casino. Don't like working in the bazaar, but it's constant money, and I need that right now. See, some months ago, my dad wrote me that he thought he'd seen folks skulking around our homestead. I dismissed it. Our place has always been isolated and safe. Stupid. Turns out it was a small band of one of them crazy plains gangs. He sent me a letter. My parents are dead, and they're holding my kid brother and sister hostage. I ain't even close to having enough money to pay the ransom. Even if I did, I suspect they'd just kill us all after I pay. So what's a guy to do?
Pourrions payer les ravisseurs pour vous, nous pourrions aller chercher votre famille.
You mean get them? Get them? I don't normally condone violence, but if it's what it takes. Let me show you where to find our old homestead. I'll meet you there. You help out the Get family and I'll work for you, no doubt about it. See you there. It don't take too long, okay?
Bon, comme ça on aura une deuxième chance d'avoir un mécanicien, et si jamais on peut avoir les deux, tant mieux. Je pense qu'on ne pourra pas. Qu'est-ce que c'était ça? De la viande en boîte. Mais c'était pas les noodles. Bon, let's go, à l'étage.
Honored guests, come, speak with Flasque.
Children of the desert, what wonderful music they make. What do you want of Jacob the Magnificent? This splendid, wonderful...
L'homme corpulent devant vous crache une paire de fausses dents de vampire et s'essuie la bouche.
Okay.
Let's never mind with the acts, shall we? Rangers, I am so sorry you had to witness that horrible exploding pig. Truth is, you do not find us at the best of times.
Pourquoi êtes-vous déguisé en Dracula?
Do not judge harshly, my friends. We hold on to our rituals of the past to try to remember our long-lost strength. It may strike you as pathetic, but it gives us much-needed comfort.
Comment pouvez-vous être si calme au sujet des cochons explosifs?
I am calm because I must be, friend. So is the burden of leadership. But you are right. This place is under assault. Something, someone, some horrible unknown thing is roaming the warrens below us. People have been disappearing. Not to mention the pigs loaded with explosives running amok. You are the Patriarch's Rangers, yes? If he trusts you, so can I. Nothing we've done has helped, so your arrival could not be more fortuitous. We need your help to combat this threat.
Depuis combien de temps est-ce que ça dure?
It's been 2 weeks, maybe 3. Not long at all. At first, we thought it might have been the fanciful imaginings of the chemically influenced. But then a pig appeared out of nowhere, outside the bazaar, ran into a party of mashers and exploded. Quite distressing. People have been disappearing ever since, and more pigs keep appearing. I need my mashers to keep the place safe. We need outside help. Your help.
Nous allons descendre, découvrir ce qui se cache derrière tout ça, mais on sait déjà. Nous pouvons vérifier si nous savons que nous serons payés.
Spoken like a true citizen of the world. I suspect we shall be good friends, Rangers. Now, bring me news of what has been happening in the dark. If you come back, you shall be rewarded handsomely.
Dehors, nous sommes tombés sur des pillards déguisés en clowns. Avait-il un lien avec ces attaques?
Figures dressed as clowns? I see everything makes sense now. The makeup on the pigs, the horrible deaths. That explains who is behind these attacks.
De quoi parlez-vous?
They are one of the wild gangs that escaped the Patriarch's control. I've not had to deal with them in decades. But last I did, they raided one of our caravans. Didn't even take most of the supplies. They seemed to think it was just a funny joke to kill our men. If it is Los Payasos down there, we truly need your help. They would not hesitate to kill every living thing in my home in the most unspeakable ways. We won't be safe until every last payaso is dead.
Nous aimerions en savoir plus sur vous.
You ask too much of me, my friends. What is a leader but a servant of the community? My story is the bizarre story. I am nothing but a receptacle of its wishes.
Nous aimerions savoir comment vous êtes arrivé à la tête du bizarre.
Where do I start? Once, I was a humble lieutenant in the monster army. Then, the Patriarch came to the bazaar. He executed my predecessor, and everyone else was too stupid to understand that this is the new world order. When he came to me, I did not hesitate. I swore myself to his service, marrow and muscle, and the Patriarch, in his infinite grace, gave me command of the bazaar and all of its lives.
Ce n'est pas une question très délicate, mais que pensez-vous de votre surnom?
I appreciate the delicacy. Your compassion will be remembered. But no, I've no thoughts on the nickname they've given to me, and no cause to think about it. After all, Flab describes me well, does it not?
Probablement.
Good! Most would have lied to my face, told me that Flab the Inhaler was a blasphemy against my greatness. But you have courage. I see a long friendship ahead of us. The truth is that I see this fat as proof of my station in life. Here, in these wastelands, how many have the opportunity to eat and flourish as I have?
Nous avons d'autres questions.
And I would be a bad host if I did not provide you with answers.
Ok, pouvez-vous nous parler du bizarre, mais...
A decadent oasis steeped in culinary wonders. The bazaar is Colorado's gastronomic holy land. It is a carnival of wonders. It is paradise. But it was even more splendid once, a long time ago.
C'est comment, il y a longtemps?
Primal, a wild place. I was there when the monster army first arrived in the bazaar. We tore the farmers limb from limb, fed them to their pigs. A graceless epoch, but so visceral, so alive. But its savagery had no place under the patriarch's rule. He is a harsh man, but his edge is directed, guided, not like the chaos of old.
Des recommandations sur ce qu'il y a à faire ici au Bizarre?
Be sure to visit Quarex's museum. It is fascinating to see all these relics from the before times, to imagine the riches the ancient Americans enjoyed, beyond even the means of the bizarre.
Racontez-nous une histoire du bon vieux temps.
One story. You wound me. How do you expect me to choose when there are so many to tell? It would be like asking a mother to pick one child to save from the fire.
Racontez-nous votre histoire préférée.
My favorite story. Oh, I suppose I cannot blame you for being curious. Let's see. Yes, I suppose I know the one. A wolf man once challenged me for the rule of the bizarre. He decided that I was weak, too soft for the role. So he challenged me to a duel, and I agreed. But that night he died, shitting blood in his bed. They told me he screamed himself raw. Poor little puppy. He should have been more careful with his food.
Ok. Racontez-nous votre histoire la plus sanglante.
Oh, that one is easy. It was late and so cold that the air cut our lungs to ribbons. We'd heard rumors of a sanctuary, an unguarded place fat with meat and helpless farmers, no military force to speak of. So we came in the night, an army of monsters. We cut their throats in their sleep. 1 hour, 100 dead. You should have seen the blood. The night ran red. There was enough to fill a lake. It was beautiful. Savagery refined to an unctuous art.
Racontez-nous l'histoire la plus audacieuse.
You'll have to forgive me. This story is not mine, but Eidolon's, the beautiful madam of chicks flicks. She'd just arrived in the bazaar, hungry for a place in our kingdom. The space where her theater stands, it belonged to someone else. Eidolon, wise in the nature of the world, offered the owner something he could not refuse. The orgy lasted for days. Men, women, animals, anything with a hole or an appendage that could either be sucked or slotted into a dripping orifice. The stains took weeks to clean, but Eidolon fucked her way to her heart's desire. Ah, a legend, that woman.
Ok, nous avons d'autres questions sur le Bizarre.
It will be my delight to answer.
Non, c'est bon, bah on a fini.
The Bazaar will be waiting.
Il le couper en tranches. Bien. Bah écoutez, est-ce qu'on peut aller
The Warrens
piquer ça?
were excavated from decades of
Stay
snow.
away from that safe,
Shame it's
lambs.
lost to us now.
Ok.
It's safe here, lambs.
Donc voilà, on va devoir aller vider le terrier.
Get your protective
I could
gear
kick some
here.
serious ass with these.
We've been here for hours. Oh, my feet are killing me.
Come on. I told you not to buy cheap boots at Talbot's, didn't I?
Now who are these beauties in my theater? Come to Eidolon.
Voilà, quand on parle du loup, la forme voluptueuse de cette femme et le violet scandaleux de ses cheveux la distinguent des autres habitants du désert. Semble venir d'une autre planète et d'une autre époque.
Hey there, Eidolon. You look better every time I see you. How's show business?
Ah, Marshal Quan. As charming as ever. And you brought your most beautiful friends to Eidolon's Chick Flicks Theater, I see. Aren't you all a sight for sore eyes, honey lips?
Vous passez des films ici?
Movies? Oh no, sweetheart. We deal in real flesh and blood shows. Ah, sugar plums. Of all the gin joints in all the towns in all the world, I'm so happy you walked into mine. You look like strapping, helpful hunks. Wouldn't you love to help out our little Eidolon?
Que peut-on faire pour vous?
Oh, my heroes. So here's the rub. The Chicks Flicks theater shows only the finest, most exclusive performances. But we are running low on material. I'd ask if you were volunteering to be my next star, but we all know I couldn't afford your gorgeous asses. I suppose the next best thing would be getting me some fresh material.
Nous serons payés, pas vrai?
In any currency you want, baby. Monetary and otherwise. Trust me.
Où peut-on trouver de quoi créer une histoire?
I know where to find some old movie reels. We've got good tech in here. So between some creative editing and a little bit of improvisation, I can produce our next masterpiece.
C'est d'accord. Où peut-on trouver ces bandes?
So it's easy as a slice of apple pie. The Monster Army used to live in a pre-war luxury bunker. Apparently their monster outfits were inspired by the movies they watched in there. The bunker has been abandoned for years and years, so it should be simple. And hey, I know any resistance you meet won't be a problem for such beautiful and powerful people. Good luck out there, sweeties. Anytime, gorgeous.
Bon, on va poser des questions. Que pouvez-vous nous dire sur le bizarre?
The bazaar? Well, you can get some good eats here, if you like pork. Flap's a bit of a softie, but he knows the value of money. That'll keep the gears greased, not to mention my performers.
Peut-on parler de vos artistes?
They're fantastic, gorgeous people, talented, double-jointed, incredibly flexible, incredibly. Trust me, I sampled each of them myself.
Et cet établissement que vous dirigez?
This is Chicks Flicks, where nothing is sacred and everything's for adaptation. We take the fantasies of pre-war films by adding some missing venereal elements. The little extra sexy sauce leaves our customers extra satisfied.
Ok, parlons d'autre chose.
Yes, please. Let's keep talking, gorgeous.
Ok, bah non.
Come back again soon. Those asses are too beautiful to stay
Go
going.
ahead, take a picture. It'll last longer.
You hungry?
Bien, bien, bien.
This right here is
Bah, écoutez, on va récupérer deux quêtes. Une qui, à mon avis, doit être à faire assez vite, c'est celle de Jet. La quête d'ici, puisque le truc est abandonné depuis longtemps, ça va pas proposer de problème de la faire traîner. En revanche, ce qui m'inquiète, c'est le terrier. Non, mais elle est où la sortie?
These are perfect.
La sortie était par là.
Hot noodles.
Voilà, on va peut-être essayer d'aller voir le type du début, j'ai oublié son nom. Il nous vendait des munitions. Et pourquoi pas rediscuter un peu avec lui. Bien, on est sorti.
Can't wait until lunchtime so I can grab some pork buns.
Felicitations.
Ok, nous avons trouvé des camps de clowns bandits complètement fous, pas loin d'ici.
Truly. Wonders never cease. I'm no local, so I don't know much about these crazy clowns. Perhaps they're a known pest. I'd recommend speaking to our dear leader, Jacob Martin, once you get inside.
Ok, qu'avez-vous à vendre?
Of course.
Bon, finalement, voilà. On veut ça. Un maximum, on n'a pas assez d'argent. Ok. Bon, on a tout claqué pour ces cartouches. Et ce qu'on fera, eh bien, c'est que au prochain épisode, on va essayer d'aller nettoyer le terrier. Mais pour l'heure, eh bien, on va arrêter l'épisode ici. Je vous remercie de l'avoir suivi en souhaitant que ça vous ait plu. On va également arrêter le live pour le coup. Et puis voilà, et on se retrouve bien ce soir pour ceux qui veulent pour du Blood Bowl. Allez, ciao tout le monde, merci d'avoir suivi et à bientôt pour la suite.